Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Arif Hakim bin Ahmad Taufik, number metric 1221724. Today I want to share about one of the Quran Orientalism is Gabriel Reynolds. Okay, first of all we go to his biodata. His name is Gabriel Reynolds and his nationality is at United States and his year of birth at 1973. Okay, now we go to his background, academic and his career. His work as professor of Islamic and Christian theology at University of Notre Dame, Indiana, USA, and his past of education in Master in Theology at Harvard Divinity School and PhD in Islamic Studies at Yale University. Okay, about his areas of expertise has three. One is comparative study of Islam and Christianity. He compares the theological doctrines, practices, and historical interactions between Islam and Christianity, highlighting similarities and differences between them major religions. Second is the Quran and early Islamic history. Reynolds examines the content, themes, and historical context of the Quran during the early period of Islam. His research explores how Quranic teachings evolved within the social and political landscape of early Islamic history. And third is Islamic and Christian theology. He delves into theological concepts such as the nature of God, religious ethics, and the interpretation of sacred texts within both Islamic and Christian traditions. Reynolds' work contributes to a deeper understanding of theological frameworks and promotes dialogue between Islam and Christianity. Okay, next we go to his research and projects. He has two. First is origins of the Quran. Reynolds' research focus on the origins of the Quran, including the historical and socio-cultural context in which it emerged. And second is relationship between sacred texts. He has conducted in-depth studies on the relationship between the Quran and biblical texts, offering a new perspectives on the interaction between these religious traditions. Now we go to notable publications as book. He has created many of book, but these three is the famous. First is the Quran and its biblical subtexts. This book examines how the Quran interacts with and responds to biblical texts, providing deep insights into the influence of earlier scriptures of the Quran. And second book is titled The Emergence of Islam. This book offers a comprehensive view of the origins and early development of Islam along with its historical context. And third book is Allah, God in the Quran. This book discusses the concept of God in the Quran, explaining how the Quran portrays God and how that relates to the concept of God in other religions. And last of the subtopic is what the criticism of him. He has four. First is about comparison between the Quran and the Bible. Reynolds has the critique traditional approaches to comparing the Quran and the Bible, highlighting the complex relationships and mutual influence between these sacred texts. He emphasizes the importance of understanding both traditions within broader historical and theological contexts. Second is critique of traditional interpretations. In his work, Reynolds frequently critiques traditional interpretation of the sacred texts, including the Quran and the Bible, by offering the more contextual and historical interpretations. His approach encourages considering the historical and social context in which these texts were written. Third is the interfaith dialogue. His advocates for open and effective interfaith dialogue, promoting appreciation for theological differences on points of similarity between Islam and Christianity. His critiques of misunderstandings and tensions between religions aim to build better understanding between them, between Muslim and Christian communities. And last, fourth is use of primary sources. Reynolds is vocal about the importance of using primary sources in academic research, particularly in the context of religious studies. He encourages research and interpretation of sacred texts based on careful understanding of original sources. And that's all from me, and I hope you guys can learn more about him and more about Quran Orientalism in other future, inshallah. Okay, that's all from me. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.